Early next year, two of the biggest grocery store chains plan to finalize a multi-billion-dollar merger that's if approved by state and federal regulators. The merger between Albertsons and Kroger's was announced in October of last year, and under Nevada law, the Attorney General's office has the authority to review the proposal to make sure it's fair for consumers, employees, and other local grocery stores. Today, Nevada Attorney General Aaron Ford hosted a listening session for people in southern Nevada to voice their concerns.
We want to hear from the community. We want to look at more than just facts and data on paper. We want to talk to people and find out what their impressions are about this proposed merger, how it might affect them personally, and if they have any suggestions on how we should proceed in this investigation.
The $24.6 billion merger is expected to be finalized in early 2024. For a list of upcoming meetings in southern Nevada, you can visit the homepage of our website, fox5vegas.com. You'll also find information on contacting the Attorney General's office with your input if you're not able to attend one of the meetings.